And the count is 2-2. Been a real struggle on the mound early on, Singy.
Yeah, having a hard time finding that rhythm, and it's starting to look like a game where the bullpen could get a lot of work.
Stays alive. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
Ground ball flies here. And he takes it for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. In that leadoff spot, looking to get going, Cedric Mullins.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going for a time of the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
And they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must be in his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Popped up. Guerrero drifts towards it, but the second baseman calls him off. 2 up, 2 down. Two out, space is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westbrook. Out to short, handled by Machado. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, from a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And first offering is fouled off. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And now 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Slater gets under it. And that is that. Back at guaranteed rate field. Top of the second. And now, Kobe Mayo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. And talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
That one missed. Foul ball there. Second inning here, no score. Fights it off, he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And it's 3-2. And there's ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first. And now it's going to be Heston Kjerstad. And now the 0-1. Drilled to right, way back there, and he's gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Ryan Mountcastle, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. The wind and the pitch. And they'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The wind to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. James McCann in now. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs. Got him looking. And the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Manuel Margot. Here comes the pitch. That's That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. One-two to Margot. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Righty to the plate. Got it by him for the K. Off to a strong start, Singy. First 5. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. That's outside. 2-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. And now Cedric Mullins. The wind of the pitch. Aim for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Kicks and deals. Popped up. Machado should have this one. Corrals it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Austin Slater stands in. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Already at 40 here in the early going.
Yeah, he's having to work pretty hard right now, and just wonder how this is going to affect the later innings. He's going to need some quick innings if he's going to pitch deep into this ball game.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
Righty delivers. Headed down the line. Castillo sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jordan Westberg digs in now. Slater leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The right-hander back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away. Here's Machado. Swung on, belted. That's back there. It has the distance. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got a great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
Manda la transmisión, dale like, suscríbete al canal para llegar a más seguidores, compartan la transmisión. Estoy diciendo la LMB de show 2024, las estrellas occidentales contra
Los
toros del escogido dominan la partida.
And now it's Victor Robles up to him. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one in the air center field. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And a home. Back here on the south side, on to the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. The pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
And you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising as well because it's still a close game. You got a chance to win this one, and you have to consider the other 25 players on this team. They come to the ballpark every day looking to grind out a W. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Kowser, batting at one down, takes a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And there's two down.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's when he...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do. And we're back. And here is Ivan Castillo.
Third baseman.
Castillo, in his third season, 25 years old, he joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Iván Castillo frente a los Leones del Escogido. Pueden ganar el partido de igualar el partido.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him in chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making it.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out here. Home run number 10 on the year, and we are starting over. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
El partido ahora, señores, 2-2 en la tercera entrada. Miren la repetición.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Fly to right, his first time. Swinging a foul with a screen and back out of play.
Vamos a ver, señores, si las Estrellas Orientales buscando su segunda victoria aquí en el estadio Juan Michel, frente a los Leones del Escogido. Vamos a ver, señores, lanzamiento o segundo base, señores. Partida en primera, señores. Ya pueden ver ustedes.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, they're on a whole lot of defense. So that definitely felt good.
Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. And delivers outside.
Fuera. Bateando Jesús Sánchez, señores, por el equipo de las Estrellas Orientales. Quienes dominan el partido ahora, se igualado el partido que digan, 2 carreras por 2. En la cuarta entrada. Lanzamiento del pitcher.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
Tiene 1-1, señor, el conteo. Lanzamiento por el pitcher de los Leones del Escogido.
Fouled off, he was late.
Vamos a ver, señores, vamos a transmitiendo. Falta la transmisión del live para llegar a señores, parece que está afuera, parece.
Man, that's one of those areas where you have to remind yourself it's not the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a
Rafael Antigua, el equipo de las Estrellas Orientales, en la actual entrada. Entonces siempre va a dar un palo asociado, como dice los demás mi amigo Frankie Grabado. Lanzamiento.
And that one fouled off.
El foul se trata, señores. Estamos aquí en el estadio Juan Michel. Vamos a ver, señores, si este hombre conecta un palo, si ya como dice el banco, la sacó. Está por afuera, que no la puedo ver, señores, miren. Tremendo. Es un ron. Este hombre, es comunal. Qué palo, señores. Ahora sí, el partido se va arriba, señores, de las Estrellas Orientales. Vienen atrás a los Leones del Escogido. Las Estrellas Orientales quieren pasar a la serie final, temporada invernal 2024, 2025, 2026. Hasta aquí la toma de su boleto. Miren ustedes aquí, señores, el palo de comunal, que es hombre. Rafael Antigua. La repetición ahí de nuevo. Un palo del comunal, señores. Hombre, da un palo. Fue los 411, la mandó Bávaro, señores. Siguen dominando las Estrellas Orientales ahora en el cuarta entrada. 4 carreras por 2 frente a los Leones del Escogido. Seguimos llevándole la temporada invernal 2025-2026. Prepara el pitch de lanzamiento. Con el cuadro sencillo, comida a la carta, captura, cayó el tercero. Pero sin embargo, las Estrellas Orientales, con un palo de comunal de Rafael Antigua, se van adelante del Escogido, 4 carreras por 2 en el cuarto inning. Vamos a ver. Mantienen diciendo por el equipo de las Estrellas Orientales. Eduardo Correa. Vamos a ver, señor, si pueden permanecer el partido. Vamos a ver, señores, si pueden mantenerse por la mínima los Estrellas Orientales. Estrellas cantan en el segundo. No en su cuenta. Brian Montes. Vamos a ver, señores, el dominio del juego de partido de las Estrellas Orientales frente a los Leones del Escogido, quienes dominan las Estrellas Orientales 4 carreras por 2 a los rojos, los Leones del Escogido. No sé aquí cómo lo dejan pisado este tipo, señores. No tuvo nada que hacer, pelotero o modelo. Como el James Hunt ahora. Saliendo con los verdes. Vamos a atrás. Entonces, suscribirse al canal, señal tan amable de suscribirse al canal para llevarle las transmisiones de los juegos temporales de la temporada invernal 2025-2026. Las Estrellas Orientales en el día de hoy enfrentándose a los Leones del Escogido. Lanzamiento de saco del centro. Los Leones del Escogido, señores, tratando de mantenerse en el cual, señores, aquí en el center field, captura por espacio. Cayó el segundo, señores. Ahora haciendo por los Leones del Escogido, Cedric Mullins. Vamos a ver. Endosados, señores, los verdes siguen dominando el partido. 4 carreras por 2 en el cuarto inning. Vamos a ver si los verdes permanecen dominantes. Lanzamiento foul. Conteo, señores. Los Leones del Escogido tratando de hacer ruido ahora. Vamos a ver, lanzamiento. Sí, claro. Ahí no le daba ninguna guitarra, señores. Esa bulla, y ven para allá cuando estaba. No esa bulla, para el pitch de color de estrella, lo dejan fuera, señores, del lanzamiento. Fly hacia afuera. Ven acá, Yediel. Ven acá. Yediel. ¿No están llamando a ti, niño? No, muchachos, un cocotazo. Yediel. Ahora la puerta, vaya. Ustedes dos, señores, por están viendo ustedes aquí. ¡Que abran esta puerta, niño! Gracias, señores, por referirnos. Acaba de llegar el lanzamiento, los verdes se mantienen. En los lanzamientos los verdes, señores, se mantienen dominando el partido. 4 carreras por 2 en la cuarta entrada. Dominando, señores, las Estrellas orientales. ¿Qué vamos? Lanzamiento, señores, por las Estrellas orientales, los verdes, dominando el partido. 4 carreras por 2. Ahí, vamos hacia atrás. Vamos a pasar Puchipungi por aquí. A ver. Vamos a pasar a la Puchipungi.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. If you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Lanzamiento, señores, los verdes se mantienen. Vamos a ver si este hombre da un palo, señores, que se ha acechado. Como dice nuestro hermano Frankie Mirabal. Ay, lo poncharon. Pero siguen dominando los verdes, señores. 4 carreras por 2 en la quinta entrada. Vamos a ver si este hombre conecta un hit o un home run. Vamos a ver. Ahí, señores, parece ser que está fuera. No está fuera. ¿Qué pasó? Vamos a irnos para YouTube. Pues, señores, vamos a transmitir la transmisión ahora del otro canal. Les pido que colaboren con el canal de Garfield. Ese es nuestro canal para más suscripciones.
Here on the south side, now here is Austin Slater.
Gracias por preferirnos, señores, cada uno de ustedes en la transmisión de Garfield. Quieren ver la transmisión directamente, se pueden dirigir al canal. Este es el canal. Mírenlo ahí, este es mi canal aquí. Vamos a transmitir, señores, desde YouTube ahora. Gracias por preferirnos, señores, la transmisión de Garfield. Bueno, señores, en breve minuto completaremos la transmisión. Denme un par de segundos porque estoy haciendo unos ajustes aquí en la transmisión. En breve minuto estaremos aquí. Mire, si usted viste ese hombre. Ese soy yo ahora. Ustedes me han visto a mí. Denme un par de minutos, señor, para ajustar la transmisión. Mira, señor, ese amigo mío. ¿Tú lo han visto, amigo mío? Ese amigo mío. Ya, amigo mío. Ellos, ¿qué pasa? ¿Y ese? ¿Y ese mismo?
Este chico se cansó de que lo molestaran en la escuela por tener los peores cometas, así que regresó con el más grande y aterrador que jamás hayan visto. Al principio le tomó varios minutos hacerlo volar, pero cuando finalmente lo logró, todos quedaron impactados. Al ver otra vez
esa bulla de nuevo, vienen para acá de nuevo, hace esa bulla. Vienen para acá, haceme esa bulla de nuevo. ¿Me entienden, No lo quiero ver con ese disparate.
No, que porque mañana vaya a entender.
¿Cómo?
Vaya a entender.
Deja buscar lo que está aquí. Oye. Está bien. No, ma, ¿qué pasa, ma? ¿Qué pasa, ma? Bobolota, bobolota, hola, bobolita. Bebeleche, bebelechita. ¿Cómo? Pero para allá ahora, Mello, ve. Mello. Mellito. Ella se pilla.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
On the ground, Castillo whips it across. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture, really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
¿Qué pasa, mamá?
Kicks
Viva ahora.
Ay, se fue.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
¿Qué pasa, mamá?
With a pair of strikeouts. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Right through there for a strike. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. It's 4-4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Heston Kjerstad. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Cowser off the first with 2 away. And there's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. They get 2 and draw. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning. Now, Ivan Castillo. And the pitch. And a base hit into right. Man aboard on the lead. single.
He's been swinging it really well. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Double play ball to second. Westbrook over to second on a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Manuel Margot. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Foul.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
There's a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Permiso, no te prepares ahí como una momia.
Now this one gets away from the can.
This is something that will happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it in and cost him.
And a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, he's happy with those results.
Leading off, Ryan Mountcastle. The wind of the pitch. Pops it up. In position. He's got it.
Tienes que hablar claro, papi, que tú estás hablando de... Habla claro.
Timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here is James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, second-round pick in 11. Tied at 4. He was late there, strike one.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Right side hit. Sends it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Right in the middle, usually a lot of damage done with that pitch.
Compartan el video, señores, denle like, suscríbanse al canal para llegar a los seguidores.
So 2
Está
down now.
4-4 el partido, ahora se igualó.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
En la tarde que se pone los juegos interesantes ahorita. Después de las 6 ahí.
That's out of play.
Mírame ahí.
Eddie Díaz. And it's a 1-2.
Se fue ese medio. Se fue ese señor, se fue publicado. En los medios, ese señor. ¿Dónde hay medios? ¿Dónde hay medios?
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
That's the second baseman, Rafael Lantigua. He's already homered here in this one.
Vamos a poner por el medio, Mayo.
The pitch. Deep
Ahí,
drive.
la sacó.
And foul ball.
Mira, fue foul.
The pitcher's probably thinking, is a little
Fue foul, Mayo, sí, de nuevo, que fue foul.
I'm going to speed it
que
up.
tú tienes que atrás de mí.
Speed that he can handle.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses, struck him out.
slider really caught way more to plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's been a great free agent since. And ball one. Stevenson, 31 years old. In 2011. One out, base is empty.
Salud, mi bebechona.
Big swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow is up and throwing. Getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count. Shows there was a game plan in mind.
Siempre me va a chupar un matado.
Pitch misses.
Vamos a estar en vivo y ahí,
All tied up. We're at the bottom of the seventh.
Conéctase para quiero hacer un afuera, no la cogió.
And it's caught for the out. Here's Manny Machado.
Nadie se da la puede sacar un envío.